Hey guys, I'm coming at you with another live video, quick live video. Okay, I just want to say, first of all, this world is just as crazy as it want to be. Oh yeah, before I get started, if you guys like my videos or you have been following me, my name is Jerry. If you guys like my videos, or feel free to look at my other videos, you're more than welcome to do so. And also hit that subscribe button. So let's get to talking. Okay, so I just actually saw a video. I'm like, this world is like completely crazy. As everyone should know, of course, everyone that views this video, everyone should know about the epidemic with the coronavirus. And you know, I have been looking into it. I have been listening to news outlets, listening to other bloggers talk about it, about how the virus got started. Basically, according to, you know, one blogger I was looking at, Miss Lovely T, she did a video on, you know, the coronavirus, and it's something to do with the it's more like a something apocalyptic, you know, that kind of thing. Which I'm hoping, you know, it's nothing, you know, drastic, but, you know, she kept talking about, you know, things like the coronavirus and, you know, a whole bunch of bugs flying around Africa and that type of thing. But whatever, if you guys know, you should already been seeing it or check it out. But she got to talk about the coronavirus, and in this particular video, she was showing that basically that where the virus came from, which was Wuhan, if I'm saying that correctly, how the virus, you know, became an outbreak was there were Asian people in Wuhan that were eating bats.
A Chinese woman eating a whole bat at a fancy restaurant has gone viral as China and other countries in the world are trying to contain the spread of the Wuhan virus, codenamed 2019 nCoV. The Wuhan virus belongs to a family of coronavirus, with many scientists believe that it might have originated from bats, the only mammals capable of flight. A separate trending video also shows Cantonese-speaking diners preparing to eat soup made with a bat. The new strain of coronavirus, which emerged in the city of Wuhan last month, has killed at least 25 people and infected more than 800. The virus is now capable of passing from person to person. The first video trending on Weibo and shared by Hong Kong-based Apple Daily shows a fashionably dressed young Chinese woman holding a bat with chopsticks as she nibbled on one of the bat's wings. The bat was thought to be from a large pot of soup placed in the middle of the table.
And when I saw that shit, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously, I mean, who eats a dead bat? Like, who does that? I don't like fucking bats. Like, I go down to, you know, my local park, and, you know, at times, you know, I'll go walk and exercise, and they do come out of the bushes somewhere. I be thinking that they birds, or I'm just imagining that they birds, but I don't like fucking bats. I don't like them. As soon as I see them swarming, I'm like running. So I didn't really understand that part, but when I looked at the video, I know right there that was really fucking disgusting. And I know some people will already think that's disgusting. And now, you know, the shit is spreading. It's spreading all the way over, you know, it's started spreading really bad in places like California and Washington, over on the west side. My prayers go out to them. And I had just recently found out on my local news station here in Maryland that 3 people had already contracted the virus.
And WJZ is staying on top of this developing story. There are now 437 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in the United States. 3 are here in Maryland. Now all eyes are on the Conservative Political Action Conference after organizers say a New Jersey man who attended has tested positive for the virus. The conference was held at the National Harbor. Pat Warren has the latest on the president and what's happening in Maryland.
In his news conference Friday, Governor Hogan said he's providing regular updates not to raise alarm, but in the interest of full transparency and out of an abundance of caution. Early this evening, he took to Twitter with this update, that a person confirmed to have COVID-19 was in Maryland from February 27th to March 1st at the Conservative Political Action Conference in National Harbor. President Trump and Vice President Pence both spoke at that event. Another patient testing positive attended an event at the Village at Rockville Retirement Center.
Due to the scale of that gathering, we are urging anyone who attended an event last Saturday, February 29th, at the Village at Rockville between noon and 6 p.m. to immediately contact your health care provider.
As to testing, the 2 million people in Maryland who belong to Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield will have no cost share for the coronavirus test.
So there'll be no barriers to care, so people will get what they need, which is good for them and good for the public in general.
And some consider canceling events also good for the public in general. Stay with WJZ for continued coverage of this public health concern. I'm Pat Warren reporting for WJZ.
This is really crazy. So now fast forward to now. Guys, I have to talk to you about this video. So I was on the Daily Mail on Snapchat, as always. Like, I look at the Daily Mail, look at the news and see, you know, what the hell is going on. There is a video. Basically, it shows an African-American man that was on a bus. I'm not sure if he was on a bus or a train or something like that. He was on a bus, and this Asian guy comes up, this full-blown Asian comes up. He was sitting down, I believe he was sitting down in the video, and he started freaking out. He starts freaking out. He's like, okay, I don't want you to sit next to me. I don't want this guy sitting next to me. He's, you know, he's freaking out. He's having a bitch fit and everything. And then the man, I guess he's like a germophobic or something like that. He starts spraying Febreze, like Febreze on this man.
So, tell him to move! Because he's standing right fucking next to me. I don't want him under me. Tell him to move. Tell him to move. Move. You don't want to move? Move. Nicely. You don't want to move, I'm gonna find you. You're gonna move. Move.
Why is that? Why is that? Why can't I sit next to you?
You better move. You better move.
You better move. Why can't I sit next to you?
You better move. You better move. You're being dumb right now. You're being dumb right now.
You spraying Febreze on this man. First of all, Febreze does not fight any germs.
Switch to Febreze Airfax. Febreze eliminates even the toughest odors from the air, and it uses an all-natural propellant to leave behind a pleasant scent you'll love. Use anywhere odors can spread. Freshen up. Don't cover up. Febreze Airfax.
You know what I'm saying? Lysol is the one that kills germs. Lysol and other things. But I know with Febreze don't do nothing. Febreze will block out a stench. If you have, like, if something's stinking in your nose or something stinking nearby, you spray it. And it has to be like a mild stench. Anything strong, I don't think Febreze could take it. That's number one. Number two, I'm looking at the video and I'm thinking that some people are just, they're losing it. Like, I understand that people are afraid. And I see there's so many people that are afraid, they're nervous, they're buying hand sanitizer, they're buying all this, appropriate equipment to try to stop the coronavirus from spreading. And I'm saying that's a good thing. But I am looking at these videos, I'm full-blown looking at these videos of certain people attacking Asian people because they want to blame the Asians for spreading the virus.
I guess it's really upsetting and it feels hurtful that people see me as a threat.
Heidi Chow was on a train in London last week with her husband and children when she noticed a man leave the empty carriage they were on to move to another one.
But because I look Chinese or from East Asia, therefore I must have the coronavirus. And so it's quite hurtful to think that people are thinking that of me when I go into a room or when I go onto public transport.
She says the same thing has happened to her a number of times in the past few weeks, with people trying to avoid her in public spaces.
The risk of me having coronavirus is the same as any other non-Chinese person in London or in the UK, because I haven't been to China in the last 2 weeks. In fact, I've only been to China probably for a day trip 25 years ago.
As international concern over the coronavirus grows, it's fueling reports of discrimination against Chinese people, including here in Europe. It's led the UN to speak out on the issue, saying no amount of fear can excuse hatred. The UK government has also urged people to avoid any hysteria.
The rejection that this whole House demonstrates to any racism and insensitivity towards the Chinese community here, or indeed visitors here of Chinese origin, because that will not help us tackle this disease.
Some members of the UK's Chinese community say they've witnessed a rise in racist behaviour recently that's coincided with the spread of this outbreak. But many also say this isn't anything new. It seems dealing with racism has become a normal part of life for some East Asians, even those who were born and raised in this country. For 20 years, Dr. Diana Ye has been studying the history of Chinese people on these shores. She says the coronavirus has been racialized as something specifically linked to China.
I think we've seen this time and time again throughout history. There's always been a kind of latent racism, I would say, against the Chinese in Britain as globally, with yellow peril from the 19th century, straight up to, we can think about SARS 2003.
Social media is also playing a role. In France and other parts of Europe where cases of racism have been reported, the hashtag I'm Not a Virus has led to shows of support for victims of xenophobia.
It's playing as an evil a role in terms of spreading fear as it is in creating forms of solidarity.
With cases of the virus now reaching the tens of thousands, focus is on containing this deadly disease. But thousands of miles away, even those with no symptoms are feeling the effects.
I don't blame the Asians of doing anything. I do not blame the Asian. The part what I would say about the girl eating the bat, I think that's really fucked up. That's seriously fucked up. I mean, who the hell people eat, bats or octopuses and that kind of thing. I don't fucking go past that. And the bat, I'm fucking done with it. That's the part I don't like. But I don't think that it's fair for me personally. I'm talking like as a black woman, as a person that already, goes through, we have to work twice as hard as black people to be discriminating or, giving these people a hard time, attacking Asian people because we want to blame them over the virus is sick. I don't think that Asian people should be blamed. Asian people should not be blamed because I'm looking at the video and I'm looking at, the Asian guy, and I know he's thinking in his head, like, I'm not the one to start this shit. I'm not the one that start this fucking corona shit. Wherever the fuck this come from, I'm not the one who started. So, and the same thing of this other video. I actually saw another video of this girl. They're saying, like, this Asian girl that got beat up by a gang of, I don't know if they were black or white or whoever. It was a gang of people, and they were ganging up on this girl, blaming her because, they say, oh, you're the one that started the coronavirus. You're the one that started it. You're the one that did that. And I'm like, you know what, you're ridiculous. Like, you're ridiculous. Like, stop. Everybody, you have to stop this right now. It is not their fault. So I'm just saying this, like, I'm just making a quick video, and I don't care if people put, thumbs down or whatever, but this is my opinion. This is on my platform and everything. Don't blame the Asians for this coronavirus stuff. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
You won't even know what I'm talking about.
Fuck did they do? Blame them?
I said do not blame the Asians for the spread of the coronavirus. I was telling them about the video, what I saw. And I'm going to show it to you. She hasn't seen the video yet, but I know she's going to say it's ridiculous. This black guy spraying this Asian guy with Febreze, Mama.
No, they ain't got nothing to do
Spraying
with that.
with Febreze. This really tall Asian guy. Like, this is crazy, y'all. You should check it out. I need to show her this video, but...
They ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, they don't have nothing to do with it at all. They have nothing to do with it. You should fire her shot. We ain't got nothing to do with that. So, that's my 2 cents in there. I want to think about... I wanted to say about this whole situation. This is just ridiculous. Leave these Asians alone. You know what I'm saying? And put your faith and trust in the Lord. Like, you're not going to get sick unless you're going to get sick. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So until next time.